Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2020. And as before, the FIA have taken away the Hookster's super license because he won the championship in only 2 seasons once again. So he's now got to work his way back into Formula 1. And this time we are going to go for a full F2 season because it has been requested in the comments on quite a few occasions. So here we go then. The fight back into Formula 1 starts right here, right now on F1 2020 for the All Seasons Career Mode. Here we go then. Let's do this.
Formula 2 is one of the key steps many drivers will take on the path to Formula 1. It is a championship where the best up-and-coming drivers in the world must compete in identical cars to hone their skills and showcase their talents to teams in the F1 paddock. Whichever Formula 2 experience you choose, your performance in the championship matters. Finish high up in the table and your Formula 1 career will start on a high, allowing you to more easily negotiate with the top teams on the grid.
Okay, so here we go then. It doesn't really matter where we start because all the cars are of equal performance. We're going to go for the Sauber Junior team and hopefully we might get a sort of introduction into the Williams team for our first Formula 1 season, of course. So that's our plan anyway. So we're going to go for the Sauber Junior team. There you go, and yes, we might get into the academy, which might take us into Williams. Hopefully that's what will happen. Anyway, we will find out what happens as the season progresses. But yes, we have now signed for this team, and as you can see, we're just going through some of the settings. I think we'll turn up the AI driver level just a tad. It's a little bit too easy. That's it. So here we are for round 1 in Bahrain, and I've just noticed you can actually do some of the test sessions as well. So we're going to go out now for a track acclimatization to basically get to grips with this car as well, because of course the F2 car drives very, very differently from the F1. They're pretty similar but not quite the same. So there we go then for our track acclimatization. You can see beautiful weather at Bahrain, nice and sunny. As you can see, and now we're going to go for the one-shot qualifying session, which is what I've set up for this championship. Yes, just one lap to try and get a good qualifying position. So that's going to be absolute disaster for Hookster, because as everyone knows, he doesn't do well in qualifying. Okay, so out we go underneath the floodlights in the F2 car. This is going to be a 12-round season, and it's going to consist of a feature race and 1 sprint race as well, consisting of just 5 laps. So it's going to be an exciting season, and hopefully we can win the championship and get back into F1 again. Now at the moment you can see that Jordan King is currently got pole position, and we are just about to cross the line, see where we are going to qualify. It's going to be superb. It's going to be. Anyway, the qualifying is now complete because of course it's only one shot, and we are, oh god, it's 20th position everyone, which I do believe is last. Yes, that's plumb. Yes, and our teammate Callum's an idiot, finished in 13th position as you can see, and it was Jordan King who actually got pole position. Wowzers.
Welcome to Sakir and the Bahrain International Circuit, where the grid is forming up ready for today's race. Bahrain represents an exceptional 3.36 miles of racing. Lots of opportunities to overtake throughout its 15 corners. Now, this track has a reputation for being brutal on the rear tyres, so keep an eye on how these young drivers manage their rubber. Strategy here could ultimately determine the winner of this race. Davide, you're a 3-time winner around here in 1 week, I believe, back in 2012. How on earth do you make the tyres last around this racetrack? They upgrade so quickly.
To be honest, the key to the race is having a good start so you can get your car into a good position. Then save the tires as much as you can and push just at the end.
Here are the starting positions for today's race. Jordan King lines up on pole position, and Jack Aitken completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hubert, Boccalacci, Guan Yu Zhou, and Galeo, Matsushita, Giotto, Alesi, Mick Schumacher, Delatraz, De Vries, Callum Ilott, and Latifi, Mazepin, Tete Camara, Calderon, and Mahavir Raghunathan, Boschon, and the captain.
Okay, so here we go then from last place. It's time once again for the All Seasons Career Mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away he goes. In 19th place we got Bossing, we got Tatiana Calderon as we go into turn 1 now. We got Nikita Mazepin as well. Now let's see what the Hookster does. Well, he's going to go for a dive like he always does down the inside of a huge amount of cars, and already he's up into, he's actually losing a bit of ground now. There's a bit of contact with Callum's an Idiot, and as you can see, a little bit of a warning there for a little bit of contact with Callum's an Idiot. That is of course our teammate, but we managed to hold at the moment to 16th position. There, 16th place, just diving down a few more cars, including Callum's an Idiot, and we get past him, yes, past our own teammates, we're up into 14th position. Our next target is Queen Latifi himself, yes, and as you can see, we are doing pretty decently in our first race in the F2 cars. Now let's see if we can dive it down the inside of Latifi. Yes, we do. We're also going for Nick My Fries as well. He's currently in 12th position, but we just managed to lose out on that, and Latifi is currently still ahead of us. Let's see if we now go for a move down the inside of Latifi. Yes, we do. Yes, straight past Queen Latifi up there. Oh, no, we don't. There he is, still off to the right-hand side. That's absolutely unbelievable. Wow, let's see if we can make another move down the inside then. These F2 cars, of course, are all on equal performance. Oh, look at that switchback manoeuvre on Queen Latifi there, trying to get past, but unfortunately didn't quite manage to do it. This is still the first lap of the race. I can't believe it. Yes, it's going to be an 8-lap race, and there will be no pit stops in this race. No, it's just pure racing until the flag. No pit stops whatsoever. So here we go then. Still hold on to 14th place. We've got Nikita Mazepin directly behind us. Callum's an Idiot in 16th place. And Queen Latifi is currently directly ahead of us as we're about to complete the first lap of this race. Just ahead of Latifi, we've got Nick My Fries in 12th position as Jack Aitken puts in the fastest lap of the race after lap 1. So we go into lap 2 now. Can we catch up to the back of Queen Latifi, who's directly in front of us? As we accelerate forward at lap 2, yes, we do dive down the inside of Queen Latifi up into 14th place. Next target now is Nick My Fries, currently ahead of us in 12th position. And as you can see, as we accelerate forward down to lap 2, we now dive down the inside of Nick My Fries, and we're now up into 12th place. Our next target is Louis Delatraz, yes, in 11th place at the moment. As we accelerate forward down to lap 4, are we going to get past Delatraz? Are we going to go for a dive down the inside? Yes, we do. Oh, superb there from Nookster, up there into 11th place. And ahead of us now, we got John Alesi's son. Yes, John Alesi's son, directly in front of us now, and in front of him we've got Mick Schumacher as well. Wow, it's all going on. We accelerate forward at lap 5. Here we go then, we're going to do a move on John Alesi's son, and we get past. Yes, we get past now up into 10th position. Is that points? I don't think it is points. I think there's only points for the top 8 in F2, so we've got to do a little bit more work to get up into the points as we accelerate forward at lap 6. We're going for a move down now on Schumacher. Yes, past Schumacher we go, and we're up now into 9th position. We've got Giotto currently ahead of us now in 8th place, and he of course is carrying the World Championship points at the moment. Yes, so as we accelerate forward out to lap 6, let's see if we can get past Giotto. Yes, we dive down the inside, and in front of us now in 7th place we've got broccoli. You've got broccoli. Make sure you eat all your broccoli, otherwise you'll be in real trouble. And Giotto's trying to get past us once again as we accelerate forward out to the last lap of the race. We are now in the points in 8th position, trying for a move now on broccoli. Let's see if we dive down the inside. Yes, we do. Wowzers, mid-trousers. Fantastic. And in front of us now in 6th position, we got Mitsubishi Lump of Shitty. Yes, Mitsubishi Lump of Shitty is currently in 6th position on the last lap of the race. We're going to do a late dive on Mitsubishi Lump of Shitty. Oh, with a contact there, and the Hookster almost loses it. Jack Aitken crosses the line and wins the race, and we've actually lost out there to Broccoli. He's got past us, so we are going to cross the line our first race in 8th place. One single, I think it's only 1 point, maybe more than that. I'm not quite sure how the F2 works. We'll find out in a moment. But yeah, pretty decent result as you can see for the Hookster, and he gets driver of the day as well. Fantastic. Fantastic indeedy, Mr. McGreedy. So there is the Campos team who look well happy with their... Oh my goodness, that man looks very ugly. Very ugly indeed, yes. Anyway, there he is, Jack Aitken Waterman. He finished in first position in the Campos racing car. And yes, I am going to take the piss out of... Oh my goodness, there's TRO Limitless. Yes, I am going to take the piss out of all the drivers' names. Of course, why not? Why not indeed? So here we go then. And there is the winner of the race in the Sauber Team Junior by Sharoz. Sounds like a hairdresser's, doesn't it? Sounds like a hairdresser's, yes. Anyway, up onto the podium now we go. And there is the Hookster. Look at him, look at him. No, wait, that's not the Hookster. What am I talking about? I was getting ahead of myself, thinking I was winning races already. Oh, in my head I was winning, but no, not on the podium. He's not there yet, not there. But I think we did get a point. I think we did get a point for that race. We'll have a look in a minute and see if we did. But anyway, there's the winners. The Hookster wasn't one of them. Wasn't one of them. Fantastic. And as you can see, yes, we actually got 4 points for 8th position. Wow, fantastic. And Jack Aitken is currently in the lead. In the lead. Okay, let's continue.
And here we are, back after yesterday's exciting feature race for today's sprint. The top 8 from yesterday have been reversed for the grid down below, and we're almost ready to start.
So it's time for race number 2, and surprisingly enough, the Hookster is in pole position. Anyway, the 5 lights go out on the all-season sprint race, and we say go, 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 and it's away we go. We got Mitsubishi Lamborghini, who's actually gone round the outside of us as we go to turn 1. In fact, we're getting absolutely mugged off into turn 1, but can we hold on to the position? Oh yes, they had to back out of that manoeuvre. Broccoli run out of greens. He ran out of green there, and unfortunately he had to give the place to us, and we hold on now to first position. Yes, we got Mitsubishi Lamborghini currently still in second position. Broccoli's in third place, as you can see, and we continue on in first place. This could be a good result for us if we could just hold on. We've got Galaney in fourth position, and we've got Jordan. My tits are all saggy these days, who's currently in fifth position. Yes, Jordan King. Yes, that's a little British joke there. If you don't know what that means, look her up on Google. Yes, Jordan. I'm referring to Katie Price. Yes, Katie Price. Yes, she was very big in F1 in the 90s. Well, when I say big, she was very much inside all of the F1 drivers in the 90s. Yes, Ralph Schumacher especially. Yes, Ralph Schumacher, the dirty little dog. Dirty little dog. Anyway, let's continue on with the race, shall we? It's the sprint race, so we can... anyway, still in the lead at the moment, as you can see, for the Hookster. Mitsubishi Lamborghini is currently in second place. Broccoli's in third. Ghislaine's still in fourth position. And Jordan, my tits are all saggy these days, King is currently in fifth position at the moment. Still the first lap of the race. This could be really good for some World Championship points. Really could be. This is what we need to get us onto the top step and to win this championship so we can actually get back into Formula 1. Formula 1, as you can see. So we come around the final corner after the first lap of this sprint series. Only 5 laps, no stopping for pit stops. Of course, we're only going to stop if we incur some damage. But as you can see, we have now put in the fastest lap, and we go into lap 2 of this sprint race. And now accelerating forward, still on lap 2, still in the lead. We're half a second ahead now of Mitsubishi Lamborghini. As you can see, Broccoli's still in third position, Ghislaine's still in fourth, and Jordan, my tits are all saggy, King is still in fifth position at the moment. So we accelerate forward at lap 5. Yes, it's the last lap of the race. Nothing has really happened in this very, very short sprint race, apart from the fact that the Hookster has held on to the lead. Yes, held on to the lead. We're almost half a second ahead now of Mitsubishi Lamborghini, and Broccoli still in third place. As we now accelerate forward now to the last 9 seconds of this race, you can see though that Mitsubishi Lamborghini is trying to get past us, There's contact there, yellow flags come out. We've gone very, very wide there. We get a warning for collision with Mitsubishi Lamborghini, but we have managed to hold on to the lead at the moment. But can we hold on in these final corners against Mitsubishi Lamborghini? Let's see if we can. So here we go then, just coming around the final few corners. In fact, Mitsubishi Lamborghini's actually sort of drifted off a little bit there. And yes, it does look like in only our second race in this championship that we are going to cross the line and win it. Yes, win it. This is exactly what we need. If we can't do very well in the feature races, we need all these sprint races to get as good as we can to see if we can get up into those points and win this championship. So we cross the line after the sprint, and yes, we have done it. Well done. Well done indeed, because of course there's an old saying that goes around here that says that he never gives up and he never surrenders Don't you know? Don't you know? And Callum's an idiot gets driver of the day. Wowzers. Wowzers me trousers. So there are our own team congratulating themselves on pit wall. Fantastic, they said. Fantastic. Yes, and they've just experienced the awesomeness of the Hookster. Yes, the awesomeness of the Hookster. Just can't be beaten. He just cannot be beaten. They try it every single time, but he's just going to come back and come back and come back and win these championships. Yes, because that's all he knows how to do. And there's Mick Schumacher, who finished in 5th position. Very respectable finish for Mick there. So here we go then, onto the podium. There's the Hookster, there's the Hookster. Look at him, so sprightly, so sprightly. Only 39 years old and he's still winning. Doesn't matter what you put him in. You could put him in an old dust cart and he's still going to go around the circuit and win these races as the champagne now goes over everyone. Yes, fantastic. Fantastic indeed. So let's have a look at the points then after those 2 rounds, and you can see that we are currently 4th position at the moment. Yes, with 21 points, and we're 5th in the constructors. So here we are at Baku for round 2 of the championship. You can see Callum's an idiot is currently in pole position at the moment, just ahead of us, but we're not too far behind, so we should get a better position out of this as we're about to cross the line. I think it's going to be about 6th position, is it? Let's have a look and see if it was. I think that was pretty decent, to be fair. Yes, indeed, it was 6th place. That's a lot better than the last round, isn't it? Yes. Well done. He's finally getting to grips with these F2 cars.
Baku never fails to disappoint fans of Formula 2, so hold on tight. The cars are set on the grid, and any moment we'll be starting today's race. Welcome to Azerbaijan. This is not your usual racing circuit. It provides one of the most complete tests for the field. Sector 1 sports a set of 90-degree corners around the block, if you like. Sector 2 gets even tighter with the old city walls. Sector 3 just turns 16 to negotiate, and then 2.2 kilometers flat to the floor, full throttle in 6th gear, all the way to the end. Joining me today is a man who is no stranger to going fast, Davide Valsecchi of GP2 2012 fame. Great to have you here today, Davide. Are you enjoying yourself here in the beautiful city of Baku?
Absolutely, Alex. Baku is fantastic and so distracting. Have a check. The architecture, the narrow street. Easy to see why it's one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar. But Alex, street circuits can be unforgiving. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a safety car or 2 out during today's race.
As the engineers make their last inspection of the cars, let's take a look at today's grid order for the race. What a qualifying from Callum Ilott. He'll start from pole position, and it's Nobuharu Matsushita alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Aitken, King, Nick de Vries, the captain, Alesi, Boccolacci, Latifi, Sergio Sette Camara, Boschon, Delatraz, Antoine Hubert, and Schumacher, Joe, Mazepin, Calderon, and Luca Giotto. Galeo, Mahavir Raghunathan starts from the back of the grid.
So here we go then for round 2 of the all-seasons career mode. We start from 6th position as the lights go out and we say go, 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 and it's away he goes. Wow, great start off the lines. You can see we've got Jordan's tits of Saki directly in front of us as we go to turn 1, and we're going to do a pass on him. Yes, we do. Fantastic. We're up into 5th place. And I say that though, look at this. We're getting mugged off again by John Alesi's son, who's directly off to the right-hand side. Are we going to see if we can get past? No, we can't at the moment. So we're still in 6th place, which is the position we actually started the race in. We got Jordan, my tits are all sagging these days, King, currently in 7th position, and we got Broccoli just behind in 8th place. But let's see if we can do a move now on John Alesi's son, who's directly ahead of us. But unfortunately we can't through the very, very tight and twisty circuit at Baku as we're about to approach quite possibly one of the most exhilarating and dangerous sort of corners in Formula 1. We're about to go through the castle section of this circuit in the F2 cars, and it should be very, very exciting indeed as we still try to chase down John Alesi's son, who's currently directly ahead of us. So here you go then, through the castle section. very, very tight indeed. It's got to be one of the tightest corners in Formula 1. Look at that. You've got to be very, very careful with the barrier there off the left-hand side, or you can plough straight into it, and that's the end of your race. So still holding on to 6th position, still chasing John Alesi's son, currently in 5th place. Jordan, my tits are all saggy these days. King is currently in 7th place still. Broccoli's behind in 8th position, and Nick My Fries is currently in 4th place. We're about to complete the first lap of this Grand Prix, and you can see we're going through beautifully. Our car's got a little bit of scuffing on the right hand side. I think that was that contact very, very much at the start of the race, but it's okay, it's all good, it's all good. And we're about to finish the first lap of this feature race. Yes, feature race, 7 laps at Baku. You can see it's starting to get a little bit overcast, so it may start to rain towards the end, but we will find out as we complete lap 1 of this Grand Prix. Still holding the 6th place and still chasing down John Alesi's son, and Mitsubishi Lampashitti's got the fastest lap. And look at this, we dive down the inside of John Alesi's son up into 5th place now. Finally, we've got Nick My Fries currently ahead of us in 4th position, as you can see, and he's chasing down Jack Aitken, who's currently just ahead of him. But can we get past some more of these cars and get a higher position? It would be great to get some really serious championship points in the feature race, and then we can make it up in the sprint race. As we accelerate forward after lap 3, still chasing Nick My Fries. Are we going to go for a dive down inside? Or contact with Nick My Fries? And yes, we managed to get past though. Up down to 4th position, and we're chasing Jack Aitken, as you can see, who's currently in 3rd position. That's our podium right there in front of us as we accelerate forward now, still on lap 3. Let's see if we can get past. Oh, he's going very, very slowly, as you can see, very, very slowly, and we do the switchback on Jack Aitken and manage to get past. Up down to 3rd position. There is our podium. Callum Zanidia, our teammate, is currently ahead of us in 2nd position, and in 1st place it's Mitsubishi Lampashitty. Yes, very good, as the Hookster puts in the fastest lap of the race. So he is really pushing like crazy to get past his own teammate on lap 4. As we accelerate forward, that's still on lap 4. There's Callum Zanidia, our own teammate, directly ahead of us. Let's see if we're going to do the move on him. Yes, I think we are. We've got the DRS. He sort of moves off to the left slightly. Oh, this is dodgy, very, very dodgy, but we do manage to get past. Yes, we do. Up there to 2nd position for the Hookster. On lap 5, Mitsubishi Lampashitty is currently still in 1st place. Kanzanidia is in 3rd. We accelerate forward after the last lap of the race. It looks like we are going to finish the race in 2nd place, which is going to be great for our championship campaign. We've got Mitsubishi Lampashitty. He's just about to cross the line because he's almost 9 seconds ahead of us now. Callum Zanidia is still trying to get past us. Our own teammate, of course, in 3rd place. Jack Aitken's in 4th, and Nick My Fries is currently in 5th place. We're just about to climb up this sort of incline and go down the very, very long straight now and cross the line in 2nd place. If we could just hold off our own teammate who is going to the outside of us. This is going to get very, very dodgy, very, very... Oh, he makes contact! Oh, bloody hell, bloody hell. I think he got us on the line as well. Yes, he did. We dropped down to 3rd place. Wow. That's a baptism of fire from your own teammate, isn't it? Yes, that is definitely a baptism of fire. Wowzers, me trousers. I certainly wasn't expecting that. Yes, he punted us off on the line. Unbelievable. Anyway, there are the Campos mechanics. No, the Carlin mechanics. I can't see these days. I can't. Anyway, there is Mitsubishi Lampashitty currently winning the races. Yes, winning the races. And there's Scott for Into the Barrier, famous F1 YouTuber. Well, he would be if he ever uploaded a video. Yes. There you go then. Fantastic. And Sergio Seti Camara finished his race. So on to the podium. There they all are. And the Hookster's there as well, of course, because he finished in 3rd place. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Yes, we only look at the Hookster. We don't care about the rest, do we? No, just look at the Hookster. Oh, they're not putting him in shot. Where is he? He's over there, look. Over there to the right-hand side. Spraying all those lovely pit bays with champagne, making them all soggy and wet and... Anyway, moving on. You can see we're now in 3rd place in the championship, 38 points. Mitsubishi Lampashitty is currently in the lead at the moment with 45 World Championship points. And we are 1st in the Constructors. Wowzers.
We're back. For the 2nd race, we've reversed the top 8 from yesterday, and everyone here is getting ready for what's shaping up to be a thrilling conclusion to the weekend.
So here we go then, it's time for the sprint race, just 5 laps and we're starting in 6th position and we say go go go, and it's away we go. We got Nick My Fries directly ahead of us, as you can see. We've got Jordan My Tits are all saggy these days, currently in the lead of the race. We go to turn 1, oh we get past a few cars there I do believe, yes. Now to 4th position we got Broccoli directly in front of us, as you can see, and in front of him we got John Lacey's son, yes, John Lacey's son. Anyway, we continue on underneath the bridges of Baku. You can see it's absolutely beautiful weather. The sun is shining desperately strong, and we are continuing on, trying to get past this car in front, which is Broccoli, of course, in 3rd position. Once again, if we can get past, we will be on the podium, and this is going to look great in our championship. It really is. We want to get back into Formula 1 as fast as we can. It looks like it's not going to be long before we do. But of course, before we do that, we've got to complete all 12 rounds of this championship. So, as we go through the castle section here on this very short sprint race, only 5 laps, and Hookster almost binned it there. As we're just about to approach the castle section, he very nearly binned it into the barrier. You have to be very careful on the power on these F2 cars. A little bit too much power, and they do spin you around like a top. The F1s seem to be a little bit more stable in that regards as compared to the F2s, but once you get used to them, they are still pretty decent cars to actually drive around, and a lot of fun as well. A lot of fun, yes, these F2 cars, I have to say. Lots of fun, and of course, all beyond equal performance. It's just your own basic skill, determination and ability of getting past the cars. That's always going to win it, because all the cars are completely equal in their performance levels. So this is almost the end of lap 1. Still holding on to 4th place at the moment, as you can see. Broccoli's ahead of us, slowing down a little bit as we go down the very long straight of this circuit at Baku. I think it's one of the longest straights of any F1 circuit. And let's see if we can get past Broccoli as we go into lap 2. Let's see if we can get past. We're going to brake hard here. I think, oh no, actually the Hookster was very good there. As we accelerate forward at lap 2, we have finally caught up to Broccoli, as you can see, and we dive down the inside of him. There you go. We have had our 5 a day, and there's one of them. It's Broccoli. We've eaten him. We've completely eaten him and got up into a podium, and we've done a fastest lap as well, as you can see, as we sneak into 3rd place. We accelerate forward out of lap 5. Well, it's the end of the sprint, and it looks like we are going to finish with some good points once again in 3rd position. Ahead of us we got John Lacey's son, and the winner of the race is going to be Jordan My Tits are all saggy these days King, who is going to cross the line in 1st position. Oh god. In 1st position. Yes, bloody-tastic. But more importantly than that, some more good points, quality points for the Hookster in his championship campaign. So there you go, everyone. That was our first 2 rounds of the F2 series. Yes, the F2 series. Almost forgot what I was saying then. That's nothing unusual. And the Hookster gets driver of the day as well. Driver of the day. Well done. So there are the MP mechanics. Yes, MP. They're not members of Parliament. I guarantee you. No, there's no Boris Johnson working there. And there is Jordan, My Tits are all saggy these days King, who won the race. And there's X-Matty G. Yay! WTF1 fame. Yes. Unbelievable. And there's Nick My Fries, who finished in 5th position in the ART Grand Prix car. Well done, Nick. Well done indeed. Could look a little bit happier though, couldn't you? Anyway, onto the podium, and there he is once again. There's the Hookster. There is the Hookster. And there's the winner. Yes. No idea who he is. Bloke who drives for MP. I really must get down with the drivers' names, yes, and start following F2, because I don't. I do admit I don't know. I just make up my own names anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Anyway, so there they go. Champagne goes over everyone. Let's have a look at the final championship points after all those rounds together. And as you can see, oh, bloody hell. We are in the lead of the championship already. 50 points over Mitsubishi Lamborghini, who's currently in 2nd place with 45. And Jordan, My Tits are all saggy these days, is in 3rd position. Well, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You've been awesome as always. We've got Spain next week, so I will catch you later. And yes, of course, there will, of course, be more later.